man, Eddie.
Feel
I thought we play a little snippet just to give you guys a small sample of what the mixtape show is all about. We'll be right back.
Yo, you ain't my type. She too loud, I called it. She ain't even got a place, so I called it. Big bladed chick, self-made a flip. She don't shoot from the hip, she pretty as shit. Pretty face I'm into, city, boo. Chicks running up, telling what they wanna do. Video in the making, slick kick with a kick. When I run up in the building, they be banging shit. I'm in love with my own shit, love me to death. I'm so good, cause the hood know I rock with self. New Yorker, born and raised New Yorker. See the gutter was my get down, I got a New Yorker. Got kicked out of BK, now a Queens, New Yorker. Oh yeah, thanks to that judge who threw me out, New Yorker. I'm a New Yorker, born and raised New Yorker. See the gutter was my get down, I got a New Yorker. Got kicked out of BK, now a Queens, New Yorker. Oh yeah, thanks to that judge who threw me out, New Yorker.
And if we don't mind, man, I love going back to just to kind of show and tell people your pedigree, man. You was part of the Uptown Records, you know, just coming out the gate, just hitting them with the hits, and then was kind of responsible for a lot of our, you know, other legends in the game, the Jodeci's, Mary J. Blige, and things like that. And
Right.
you put a lot of executives' kids through college with your music. Take us back to that time when you first signed with Uptown, and you had that, you was in the forefront of that New Jack Swing sound, and just kind of you know, doing your thing.
Man, it was crazy, you know, like, you know, as you said, like for Rockaway, you know, I came to for Rockaway after I left Brooklyn, got kicked out of Brooklyn. Got kicked out of Brooklyn. Anyway, went to Far Rockaway, and that was it for Rockaway. I love Far Rockaway just for the fact that it taught me to you can get out. And Far Rockaway wasn't a bad place back then. Far Rockaway was damn near the place to live at back then, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But and I lived in the suburbs of Far Rockaway. I lived in Bayswater, but I used to be in every project. So every time the projects had beef with one project, it was crazy because I was allowed in because they all thought I was from different projects. Everybody thought I was from the 40s.
Yeah.
Because that's where my team was at, and we used to hang out. But I had girls all over. So they would always think I was from Edgemere, Auburn, Redfern, everywhere, Hamels, you know. And I was able to walk in and walk out like it was nothing. You know, and when I started taking this rap thing real serious, man, I was like, yo, it's gonna take everything. I'm gonna give it all. I'm gonna give it 1,000 plus, you know. And in the wintertime, like taking the van to Jamaica Avenue at like 10 o'clock, the van stopped running at 3 or 4 and don't start back up until 5.
Yeah.
You know, you got to stand outside, snow up to your damn shoulders or your waist, and you know you freezing. You ain't got no money because all your money went to the studio. So you waiting for the vans to run because they run before the buses do. And man, I remember those cold nights and those cold. I used to go to IS 53 junior high school.
Yeah.
And I used to walk from my house, and it was like a mile and change. And I used to get to school so quick because I'd throw on some headphones and just walk in the snow, just thinking about how I'm going to walk on Madison Square Garden. And it was so crazy when I first did the garden, and I walked on the stage, and I just looked with like, I'm here. Like, fine. I mean, I did so much crazy stuff, man. I used to go, my brother took me to Madison Square Garden to see LL Cool J, Run DMC, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde for my birthday. And I wrote Father. This is the funniest story. I wrote Father, and it was under seat 68. C68, I'll never forget. I wrote Father, but I used to spell Father Farther.
Yeah.
Father, like crazy. I don't even know where I was at with it, right? And I said, was here, with the date of the show. And I just remember sitting there when I was a youngster saying, I'm going to be on that stage. And I was just watching the artist, but I really wasn't watching the artist. As I think back to it, I was watching the parameters of the stage. Like, well, I'm going to be over there doing that. I'm going to be over here doing that. But when I had my sound check, I never forget. I was sitting, and I remember sitting in Madison Square Garden. I said, yo, I sat around here somewhere. And they didn't change the chairs because Father, I was here, you know, Father was still carved into the chair.
Yeah.
And I was at the concert, so it bugged me out. And I tried to get that seat just for personal reasons, but they won't give it to me. You know what I'm saying? Still there to this day.
Yeah, yeah.
And when I walked on Madison Square Garden, man, I was like, I did it. It took me quadruple years, but I did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Father MC, one of our own.